Hey YouTube, what is up? It is me, Maxter, back today with something a little different. Recently, you may have heard Google is adding a material design theme to YouTube. And you need to be signed out for this right now. There's you have to mess with the cookies to enable it. It's not finished, but it's a work in progress. And if you haven't heard of material design, Google's been using it a lot. It's their new design style. They've used it in Android 5.0 Lollipop, and later they're using it on all their apps on mobile, on iOS and Android. You've probably seen it. And if you look at the YouTube page right now, you'll notice it looks a lot more like what you would expect to see on an iOS device or an Android device running the YouTube app. And I'm pretty sure this is intentional because they're using the same material design style. And the whole concept of material design is that there's it's like flat style design but with layers, so you feel like there's paper and there's a sense of motion to everything that you that's affected. So there are drop shadows and animations and things that make it look as if things have depth and substance. I think it's a really cool design trend, but I made this video because I have some problems with it, and this is just my opinion. But as you can see, while this does look sleek and a lot sleeker than YouTube looks right now, I think it is functionally, at least, it is a huge downgrade. Well, first of all, let's get to what I like. I do like how organized it is. I love how there's stuff like the upload button turning into an icon. I think that's cool. And just it's a lot neater. The downsides really are, look at this. There's lots of white space. And yes, I have a 1440p screen, but the whole concept of adaptive or responsive web design, if you haven't heard of that, is that it's the web page scales to your screen no matter what. And Google's been a huge supporter of this, which is why it confuses me why I guess YouTube's the latest victim of this, but lots of Google things have been becoming adopting this material design trend, and in the process being terrible at managing white space or just being space efficient at all. Look at all this white space. This makes no sense. Why? Like, they have all these condensed, the grids of videos here, and there's this white space on both sides, and this extends here. Like, a hamburger menu makes sense on mobile, like say maybe on an iPhone, because you can because you can't really show that menu all the time. It makes sense to have it pop out. That's fine. But on a desktop, this doesn't need to exist. Look, this can exist just fine along with this, and nothing is conflicting. The space is still there. So they're clearly influenced by what they've done with mobile, but I don't think that means they should take the mobile design and apply to the desktop. The desktop, because that's not a good design model. It's the desktop is a different platform. You need to develop for bigger screens, like a wide variety of screens. And I don't know. I hope this is just because it's a work in progress, and I hope they're working on this. But I think this is a definite downgrade. If you look at pages too, these are nice pages and all sleek, but it's really, I think, it feels like a mobile app. And while that's all good, that's not what we expect from the web on the desktop. Look at this. This is really bad use of space. The scaling, I think it's just not very good. I like how it looks, but the way it's laid out is just inefficient, and I think not really respectful of the desktop as a platform. And I think this extends to lots of other Google products as well. YouTube is the latest thing this has happened to, and I wanted to talk about this a little bit because I avidly use YouTube a lot, and I'm sure many of you who are watching me now do as well. This is on YouTube, so YouTube is a big part of my life, and I think, I don't know, I don't really, I think this is a bad decision, and I hope that they, I like where they're going with material design, but I hope they learn their lesson. I'm sure there's other people who are talking about this too, but my opinion is definitely that this is the wrong way to go about material design for YouTube. This is really bad. This is way too much white space, way too much focus on trying to recreate a mobile experience that doesn't make sense on the desktop. But sorry if you found that weird. It's not my normal content. I realize that. I just wanted to get that opinion out there, and my thoughts on it. If you disliked it, let me know. If you liked it, let me know too. If you want to see more of these opinion style things in the future every now and then. But yeah, that's been it for today, and we have some more exciting things coming later this week. So see you soon. Goodbye.